My name is Clara. I am 34 years old and I live in a small town called Pine Lake. Life has not been easy for me, but I try to stay strong every day. I have 2 children. My son Lucas is 10 years old and my daughter Sophie is 7. They are the most important people in my life. Everything I do is for them. Many years ago I believed my life would be different. I married a man named Mark when I was very young. At the beginning everything was good. We laughed together and talked about our future. We wanted a small house, a garden, and a happy family. But after some years things started to change. Mark began working far away and he spent less time at home. One day he told me he wanted a different life. He said he did not want family responsibilities anymore. Then he left us. From that moment I had to raise my children alone. We moved to a small apartment in Pine Lake. The apartment is old and small, but it protects us from the rain and cold. Some months paying the rent feels very difficult. I often look at the bills and feel worried. I do not have a college degree, so I work where I can. During the day I take care of elderly people in their homes. I help them cook, take medicine, and move around the house. Some of them are kind and talk to me like family. But the money from this job is not enough. So in the evening I clean offices and small shops. I wash floors, clean windows, and take out the trash. Sometimes I come home very late at night. When my children are asleep, I sit beside them and look at their faces. They look peaceful and safe. I hold their hands and whisper quietly, "One day life will be better." One cold evening everything suddenly changed. It was raining heavily and the wind was strong. I had just finished my work and was walking home with Lucas and Sophie. The streets were quiet and almost empty. "Mom, I am cold," Sophie said softly. I wrapped my jacket around her and said, "Just a little more. We are almost home." Suddenly bright headlights appeared on the road. A car lost control because of the rain. There was a loud crash and everything went dark. When I opened my eyes again, I saw white lights and heard machines beeping. I realized I was in a hospital. Fear filled my heart. "My children, where are my children?" I asked. A nurse came quickly and said gently, "Do not worry. They are safe." A few minutes later Lucas and Sophie ran into the room and hugged me tightly. I felt relief but also fear. Soon the doctor came in. He explained that my leg was broken and I would need surgery and several weeks of rest. Rest sounded impossible. "I cannot rest," I said quietly. "I must work. My children need food and we must pay rent." But the doctor told me my body needed time to heal. Then I heard more bad news. During the accident some of my cleaning equipment was destroyed and a shop window was damaged. The owner said I must pay a lot of money. That night I cried quietly after my children fell asleep next to my hospital bed. I did not know what to do. But the next day something unexpected happened. One of the nurses shared my story online. Many people read about my accident and about my children. Some sent kind messages and some sent small donations. Then one afternoon my phone rang. A calm voice said, "Hello, my name is Daniel. I heard your story and I would like to help." I felt surprised and nervous. 2 days later Daniel and his team came to the hospital. They brought food, warm clothes for my children, and flowers. Daniel helped pay my hospital bills and spoke with the shop owner. They found a solution so I did not have to pay all the money. But Daniel's help did not stop there. After I recovered from surgery, he drove my children and me to a quiet neighborhood outside the city. We stopped in front of a small but beautiful house. "This home is for your family," Daniel said. I could not believe it. "For us?" I asked quietly. He smiled and nodded. For the first time in many years I felt safe. A few months later Daniel asked me about my dream. I told him I always wanted to open a small bakery because I love baking bread and cakes. With his help I opened my own little bakery in town. At first it was difficult, but slowly more people came. Today my life is still busy, but it is better. My children laugh more. Our home feels warm and safe. And I learned something very important. Even in the darkest moments, kindness can appear when you least expect it. Never give up. Better days can come.